Mike, how you doing?
I am fantastic.
It's good. It's good to see you. You know, first of all, welcome home.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be back.
Yeah, it's been 11 years since you've been back on campus here at West Virginia State University. I know that must feel really good. You know, we just had an incredible commencement ceremony. Over 2,000 spectators there to see our graduates walk across the stage, and we had the honor of having you serve as our commencement speaker. So tell me, how did that feel?
Oh man, it felt really great. You know, I had been thinking about it for a long time. It was great to have my wife here and kind of show her the school that I got to go to. And you know, I didn't attend my own graduation years ago, so this is, you know, my first, you know, one, and so to be able to be the commencement speaker at my first graduation is great.
You know, we're in our old gym.
Yes.
It probably looks pretty familiar to you. This
absolutely.
is where you really got your start in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it feel to be back here on that court?
It feels surreal. You know, a lot of memories rush back right away, and I spent a lot of time here in an empty gym like this, you know, practicing like at night, coming late at night to shoot and to work on my game and to try to get better. So it brings me a bit of solace to be in here in a quiet gym. Brings back a lot of great memories for sure.
Yeah.
Think about yourself, your 18-year-old self that stepped foot on West Virginia State's campus. Was it ever your dream to be in the front office of the NBA and be the vice president? I mean, did you fulfill that goal, or do you have a dream bigger? What was it for that 18-year-old Mike Taylor?
It's a great question, and I mentioned it in my commencement speech. Is when I was here, I had no idea what my future plans would be. So I can't say that this was a goal. I didn't even know jobs like this existed, when I was in school. I knew that I loved the game, right? And I knew that, you know, business was something that I had an interest in, a curiosity of. It was, you know, I mentioned in the speech, I started as a criminal justice major, then I went to communications, and then business was like kind of a catch-all. It's like, you know, at some point I'll figure it out how to use it, but you know, everyone talks business, everyone loves business, right? So that was how I landed there. But yeah, I couldn't have imagined the journey that I've had as a career.
You became a fantastic shooter, and you put in the grind to become a shooter. How does that apply to being a vice president now in the NBA?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think it goes back to process, right? So I never focused on the result, the game. You know, I focused on just every detail of the process of shooting, for example, whether it's my form, whether it's, you know, the way I'm catching the ball, the way I'm releasing it. You know, I would really break it down into individual process that hopefully leads to the end result that I want. And so that was my focus. If I can, you know, master the process, if I can do all of the baseline fundamental things perfectly, then success will follow, right? And so that's kind of how I still approach things in life and business. It's not so much solely focused on the end result, but what's the process that will help me get there, and how can I perfect the process, be very elite in the details to get to where I want to get to.
Well, last question for you, Mike. What does West Virginia State University mean to you, and what role do you see it playing in building the future leaders of tomorrow?
Wow, it's a big question. It means a lot to me. It means a foundation. You know, it's a place that shaped my character, shaped me as a leader. It opened my eyes to what was possible. And I think that's what it does for an entire generation of our future leaders of the world. And hopefully they embrace that as well, and they realize that they've been given the tools, and now it's time for them to really go out and thrive.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.